I am here in Los Angeles at Author 101 with Bobby Kipper, and you have written this book, No Bullies, How to Save Our Children from the New American Bully. So tell us, what inspired you to come up with this book?
Well, I felt that there was a lot that was being talked about the problem of bullying, but very few solutions given. And, we have to understand that bullying creates victims, and victims really don't care about theory, they care about action. And so one of the things that drove me is to really look how we can find solutions to really help people identify that they're in a situation where they're being bullied, plus what to do about it. And I think that's what people are looking for.
Okay, so explain to us some of those solutions.
Well, some of the solutions that we advocate is we have a program of civility that goes into schools called Green Zone, where we actually teach kids to stay in a zone of civility. When they get out of that zone, it's a very tangible way for teachers to coach them back to the green zone. An example, let's say if I were to put you down for what you were wearing, then the teacher could say, you're not in the green zone, you need to come back to the green zone and work on giving compliments and not insults. So it's a coaching way to improve climate in schools, which we think is very powerful. We have it in a number of schools across the country with a lot of great success. So we think we're really on to really hopefully change the school climate, which will improve bullying.
Now, you have here in your book, it says if your children haven't already been affected by bullying, it is very likely they're on their way.
Absolutely.
So do you really feel this?
Absolutely.
Why?
Because I think that we have a culture that sort of has surrounded, the issue of bullying. You see, a lot of people want to talk about bullying in schools. We want to talk about bullying in our society. And that's a different approach because you can't solve an issue simply by, isolating behavior into one institution. There's bullying in the workplace, there's bullying in our homes, there's bullying, in our retail industry. Everywhere you go, one of the biggest problems that we saw in our research was the bullying in the medical industry between nurses and doctors.
Right. And the other thing, getting back to our youth, is bullying online.
Absolutely.
How do you handle bullying online?
Well, one of the things that we do to handle that is that we try to include that. We have developed model bullying policy for schools across the country. And in that model policy, schools traditionally did not punish bullying online between students and schools. So what happened is they would be bullying on the outside of the school. They'd come the next day and then it would erupt into violence. So now what we do is we include that in the policy. The policy simply states if it's online bullying that basically impacts the school in the school activity, then it's punishable under the school rules.
Okay. Well, Bobby Kipper, thank you so much. So if you want to learn more about bullying and how to protect your children and how to handle those issues, you want to look at getting this book. Where can they find this book?
They can find it online at Amazon. They can also go to Barnes & Noble. It's not actually in the store, but it's online available now.
Okay, great. So help our youth and make sure there's no bullies out there.